Hopefully you enjoyed that extra hour of sleep over the weekend. Turning back the clocks, though, may still have you feeling a bit out of whack.
It'll feel different. You may be dreading the fact that the sun will be setting by the time you leave the office tonight. It's not just depressing, it could also be a little bit dangerous. A law professor at the University of Washington calculated that an extra hour of daylight in the evenings would save $1.2 billion a year by reducing road collisions.
The time change can impact your morning commute as well. Action News reporter Catherine Scott has more on that.
The clocks have changed. We've now fallen back. And even though we gained an hour of sleep over the weekend, it's not a universally easy transition.
Most people adjust to it relatively well, but there are some people that struggle with it more than others.
Dr. Shilpa Kauda is the medical director of the Christiana Care Sleep Wellness Center in Newark.
Anyone who suffers from migraines is familiar with any disruptions to their sleep. Any stress on their body can worsen their migraine frequency and intensity. I do think people who have seasonal affective disorder notice the change more. They just are going to feel more sluggish, a little more depressed.
Dr. Kauda adds the early risers, early to bed crowd may also find this week challenging.
For instance, if someone naturally wakes up at 5 a.m. with this time change, their body just naturally wakes up at 4 a.m. This can be frustrating.
This time change is something you'll want to keep in mind when you get behind the wheel.
What many people don't realize is sleep schedules will be affected. Why is AAA concerned about that? Because sleep disruption can lead to drowsy driving. And statistics show us that drowsy driving can be just as dangerous as drunk driving.
Jana Tidwell from AAA says commutes will look different this week. Take steps like slowing speeds and increasing your following distance. Sun glare is a factor in the morning, and it's a dark ride home.
People will need to adjust, not just the headlights and those kinds of things, but cognitively adjust to what the new reality is going to be as the days get shorter and the nights get longer.
As for Dr. Kauda, she encourages people to look at this fall time change as an opportunity to fix sleep habits.
So if you're someone who's been saying, I want to get to bed earlier, I want to get to bed an hour earlier, this is the time to do it. Also a great thing for your kids.
In Villanova, Catherine Scott, Channel 6 Action News.